Independent now, Josh, and they are disappointed that a state of mind has not been made a criminal offence. At least that's what I'm projecting onto this headline.
Yeah. Government confirms misogyny will not be made a hate crime. So this is not to be mixed up with the government's laws to ban things like wolf whistling and hassling women.
This is the notion that misogyny would be a factor in what was a crime.
Yeah, exactly. So adding it to other potential characteristics, which would be making being a woman, like ethnicity and whatnot. So they're saying that the reason why they're not doing it is because it would confuse matters too much. When you have crimes committed against women, like domestic violence or sexual violence, that it would create this like two-tier system where some things they might go through as a hate crime and some things they would go through as the crime.
Well, like they've got with race. They've got a two-tier system where...
Well, they do, They have a two-tier system with a number of things. And hate crime, I find it puzzling. I mean, I studied law 30 years ago. There was obviously nothing like this then, that you were judged on your mens rea and actus reus, i.e. the state of mind you had. Were you intending to commit an offence, or were you reckless as to whether this damage might be done? And then had you committed the offence? The idea that there was any kind of poisonous ideology that might have been prompting you to enter the mens rea, that would have struck, I think, most of us as...
Mens rea, the men's room?
Men's area. Mens rea just means evil mind.
Oh.
But... yeah, I mean, I just find the whole thing bizarre. And the very fact that they've kind of gone, well, this will just confuse things, you go, good, now look at the other stuff. You know, it's like...
And I think if we're going to look at hate crime, I mean, calling somebody a racist when they're not a racist or there's no evidence of them being a racist, that should be a hate crime. That causes far more damage than, you know, if somebody is openly racist at work, they'll be immediately fired.
Yes.
You know, they'll be shunned by colleagues and all the rest of it, and quite rightly so. That's, you know, culturally and socially where we are.
Yeah.
But, you know, calling someone racist is a crime that has a huge impact on the victim and has no. You get lauded. Even if you're wrong, you get carried on the shoulders of everybody because they're too scared to say you might be wrong.
Malignant gossip. Should be, I mean, I do tend to agree with you. It's not quite libel here, but there is the capacity to ruin people's lives with, and obviously like social media and so on these days, it makes it much more, you know, than just whispering in the...
They did it whilst using a Jaffa cake. In their tea.
Yeah.
I mean, which, you should never do.
He's so angry now. You're just trying to actually literally make him explode, aren't you? It's like that little man in the Pixar movies. Anyway,